Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. I hope everyone's had a good Christmas, good New Year. Welcome back to round 11 here at CDR. Evening Pink. To start the final four races of the season. Oh, Rick's out. Rick's crashed out at 130R on his outlap. Now that's not great for Rick. What the hell? Yeah, first race back after the 2-week break. Here at Japan, just 3 rounds to go after tonight. And yeah, I was gonna jump into championship standings, but it's just got a bit more complicated. Rick is leading the championship by 2 points ahead of Pink. And he's crashed himself out in qualifying in Q1. So he might have just thrown away the championship lead though. Them two are a good 50 points ahead of Glock, who's in third. Bobo 14 points behind him. Armar 6 points behind him. It's quite close, to be fair, in the midfield. You've got a battle for probably P6 there, and Harold, Moritz, Paulie Orange, Bruges, Flicks, JJ. And Constructors still close as well. We've got Alpine leading by 23 points ahead of Haas. Oh, it's pretty much a 2-horse race. Ferrari are 157 points behind Haas. And first time on the board, first time of the new year, is Mechanical, 128.6. Riker will be next. Oh no, Rick, I've just read what you've said. Weaving to on, tyres up, sniff the grass and ate the wall. Yeah, definitely, Colin. It is a bit of a bottle. Absolutely. Harold's just started a lap. Who else have we got? Airways. I'll be honest, I didn't think anyone could bottle harder than Pink. And Airways 29.6 goes P3. Harold is next. We're just in sector 2. Evening, Colin. If anyone can, just give us an update on the weather. Harold 111.2, sector 2, just 130R in that final chicane. Oliver has retired, but he is serving a quali ban. And Harold to the top, 28.5. We've got a group of cars on a lap now. We've got Kieran, Moritz, 28.1. Ooh, Moritz. Flying. Flicks is next, then Kieran. All dry, thank you. Pink says pressure getting to him. Yeah, I'll be honest, mate, we're expecting it. I thought Rick was cool as a cucumber. I thought pressure only affected you. Please don't tune in on Sunday. I don't need that. Sammy will be next. Nice to see almost a full grid back as well. Fortunately, just missing one driver tonight. So we've got a reserve to step in. So still a full grid. Sammy to the top, 28-1. Good for the Haas team. Close that small advantage that Alpine have got. JJ on a lap. I think we've got Airways as well on a second run. Yes, we do. And he's almost 9/10 under Sector 2. Didn't see Sector 1 split, but would have expected improvement there as well. Around the final corner now. Up to the line, 28.3. 1.3 second improvement from Airways. Puts himself P3. Got JJ next. There's a yellow flag. I think that's Colin. LOI Colin though. In the Racing Bulls. JJ 28.2 goes P3. Was it Colin? Is the question. Yes, it was. And he's got wing damage. Quite heavy wing damage as well. So, Colin calling out Rick for a bottle job and then puts it in a wall himself. Not as bad as Rick, to be fair. You know, he's still going. Got Paulie Orange on a lap now. We've got Dan on an out lap. Coming up to Spoon now. Might pick up a bit of a slipstream from teammate ahead. He definitely does. Nicely played there by Dan. Thought he spun it gravel then as well. And Paulie Orange up to the line, P1, 27.8. Well played, Dan. Well played, Paulie Orange as well. Good lap, solid. Great lap. Dan's just started his lap. Bruges is in Sector 1. Glock is on the run to 130R. He's got Harold behind him. Is Harold improving? No, he's not. Harold's backed out. Oh, and Glock's made a mistake there at the final chicane. 30.8, puts him P11. Pink in Sector 2 at the moment. Bruges on his lap. Ahmad just at the end of Sector 1. I think Bruges is next to the guys who haven't set a time. Haas a Bobo on an outlap as well, ahead of Bruges. Bruges has no ERS left for the lap. He's used it all. So that'll cost him on this run to the line now. $28.2 though, still competitive. Puts him up to P5. We got next, that's Dan. I think Dan's had the favour return from his teammate with the slipstream. 28.4 from Dan there. JJ 27.9 as well. JJ going P2. Pink 27.5 straight off the bat. First lap. Almar around the final corner. 27.8 up to P3. Some good lap times here. Got Ant who's just started a lap, but he's in no ERS. He's in none. We've got Bobo on a lap. Kieran saying the invalidation at the scheme was BS. Yeah, well, you're doing better than LOI Colin, mate. You've got a time up board. If Colin makes a similar mistake, you're in for a shoe-in, making it through. See what Bobo can do. Can he challenge Pink? It looks quick. It is quick, 27.6. Yeah, I agree with you, Colin. LOI Colin, that is. To be honest, I won't class him as English either, so we're fine. And Ant 28.4, P11. Flicks is on another run. He's 1.7 slower through Sector 1. So, apart from Oliver and Rick, there's going to be 3 more people going out. At the moment, it's Riker, Glock, and LOI Colin. Both the V-Carbs and a Williams. And Flicks is invalidated at Spoon. That might be Flicks done. Because he's got a red flashing fuel light, so he ain't going to have enough fuel. Has he got enough time to get in and get back out? Should do, but it'll be close. It'll be close. If anyone else is coming out at pits ahead of him and that, it might cost him. At least he won't have his teammate as an issue. Sammy's retired in the pits. Who is on track now? And has gone for another lap, and we've got Harold on a lap as well. Harold almost half a second under. Puts him up round JJ and Armar. See what he can manage through Sector 1. Through Sector 2, sorry. And here we go, he's got a Ferrari ahead, that's Kieran on an outlap, so Kieran won't want to move out of the way here, so he might give Harold a bit of a slipstream. No, maybe not, but he will on the run up to the line. And 27.9, he splits Armar and JJ. Got Ant on his second run, 3.5 tenths under at Sector 2. Up to the line, battery used. Almost 8/10 improvement, 27.6, puts himself between Pink and Bobo. Very good lap that. Who have we got next? Airways 27.6 goes P4. Collins just started a lap. I think it's Glock next. He made a mistake here on his previous lap. 28.4. Oh, I don't think he's happy. He's doing some weaving. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be safe. See what Kieran can do. I will say, before the Christmas break, Kieran was benefiting in Q1 and Q2 by having Rick give him a slipstream. Rick crashing out on his outlap has cost Kieran here. But we might see both Ferraris out in Q1. And Kieran, yeah, 28.6, he's out. LOI Collins invalidated, so he's out. It's all about Riker and Mechanical right now. Mechanical is improving. Oh, if both improve, Flicks could be out. Glock's safe. Mechanical's used all his battery, so that's going to cost him now on the run to the line. He improves by 3/10, which puts Flicks in 15th. Can Riker improve is the question. Oh, if Flicks is ahead of him on track, is Flicks going to improve? He's 3/10. Oh, Glock might not be safe. Oh, no. I didn't realise Flicks was on a lap. Flicks up to the line, up to P10. Riker does improve, but less than a tenth, so Riker is out. Glock is through, he's safe. Dan up to P9, 28 flat. Losing Kieran, Riker, LOI Colin, Oliver, and Rick from Q1. Surprise one there being Rick. Didn't expect LOI Colin to go out, especially without a time on the board. Oliver's only out because it was a quality ban he was serving, but Rick crashing out on his outlap is definitely the shock of that quali session so far. Confirmation there, Pink. P1, 27.5, 10th behind Ant, and Bobo half a 10th behind him, 5,000th behind his Airways, so close at the top. But yeah, losing Kieran, Riker, Colin, Oliver, and Rick from that Q1 session. Less than a second covering the top 15. As Glock says, don't deserve to go through their awful laps and didn't use new tyres stupidly. I mean, I get what you're saying, but with hindsight now, it doesn't matter. You know, you made it through, you got a time on the board, and yeah, it were enough to beat the amount of people you needed to beat. Obviously, Oliver was serving a quality ban Rick out, so you just needed to be faster than 3 people. Unfortunately for you, you were. I'll be back in just a second. I'll jump on board with Mechanical because I have no doubt he's going to be the first one out. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Felt like I took my time there and Colin's still on his lap. Well, here we go. Fruit final chicane. We're in that final corner now. To the line. All battery used. 28.4 from Colin. What does Sammy do? 28.6. Airways. 28.4. What's Flick's got? 28.397. Ooh. Lock up to the line. 29.4. Moritz. 28.3. One of the Alpines, Bruges, 28 flat. Next, who's not got a time on the board, will be Harold. Just coming through Spoon now. Harold 28.1. Amar and JJ. Amar is next. Mechanical Saint scrub tyres. Yeah, I'll be honest, I imagine most are. Bruges, I think, might be fresh. Amar, do I want to insult him? Say they're fresh as well, maybe. JJ 28 flat. Now we know JJ went quicker in Q1. Bruges, I don't think he did. Harold, I think only went a 10th quicker, so I don't know if they're scrubs or not. But then just, yeah, a lot of the mid 28s, I'd say are scrubbed. Ant is going to be next, but he's not burning the RS, so he's abandoned this lap. We've got Paulie Orange, who's just started a lap. We'll stick on with him. Hear the little lock-ups there. Plenty of curb through there. To keep it close to the pit wall, yes he does. 28.2 from Paulie Orange. Ant is pushing this lap. Everyone who's tuned in and who's been commenting, anyone who's listening, do you all have a good Christmas and New Year? You got Ant now round the final corner, and the 28-2. I'm going to guess that's scrubbed as well. We've got Bobo on a lap, Dan just ahead of him, Sammy on another lap, 3.5 tenths under at sector 1. Oh, that was sector... Was that your sector 2 split or sector 1 split? Sector 1 split, I think. I missed the sector 2. Up to the line, Sammy, 27.9, P2. Pink's just started his lap. Dan is going to get a lovely slipstream off Paulie Orange here on the run to 130R. Tell you what, these Kicksober lads are working well in qualifying together. Dan almost looked like he was trying to make a move on him there as well. Kieran, yeah, not bad for both Christmas and New Year's. Good stuff. Yeah, I had a good one, mate. Nice and chilled. Got to see family and that, which is nice. Bit of time off work as well to recover, which is good. Bobo 27.8 goes P2. Dan 28 flat goes ahead of JJ. Just behind Bruges. Colin says, both good, even spending New Year with Kieran. Ooh, God. Did you lose a competition or something? Was it a punishment? See what Pink's got now. I think we know. 27.2. Moritz 27.4. Good lap from Moritz there, to be fair. But yeah, great lap from Pink. And you know what's going to happen. He's got pipe up saying, "Oh, scrubbed." Got Airways on a lap. Invited for a couple of days away was good fun. Good stuff, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. Hope the family enjoyed it as well. I hope your family had a good holiday even. Holidays, the holiday period. 28 flat from Airways is P9. What's Glock got now? A red flashing fuel light is what he's got. Tell you what, it's going to be interesting, this one, because it's quite close from P6. Well, P6 to P9 is a half a tenth. 54 thousandths of a second. What can Glock do now on this second run? .27.6, that's more like it, Glock. P3. We've got Harold just started a lap ahead of him as well. Ooh, Sammy's quite confident. I think that might be a bit of a mistake. Oh, is it? Oh. I think, personally, Bruges is going to... Ooh, I was going to say Bruges is going to improve. It's invalidated. JJ's definitely got a quicker time in him. I'd say Harold as well. And Flicks can always put a lap in. Paulie Orange. Oh, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. think Harold is next. Mechanical's on an outlap, and we know Bruges is invalidated. Oh, Bruges is starting a proper lap now. He's going again. And Harold's just not burning any ARS, or if he is, it's not showing up on my screen. He's still at 100% battery, but it says he's in medium. Unless he's done a burner lap and he's going for another one. Oh Christ, what are people doing to me? Is Bruges going for another lap? He is, and he's improving a 10th. Just over a 10th. Almost 4/10 improvement in Sector 2. We had Antner as well jump up with a 27.5. So Ant up to P3, drops Sammy to P7. If Bruges carries this on, he's going to jump above Sammy. And he has, 27.7. Oh, who's next? Mechanical. Quarter of a second improvement. Ooh, is that going to be enough? .28.2, no P14 for Colin. Got Paulie Orange and then Harold next. Paulie Orange 6/10 at Sector 2. 27.4 goes P2. Harold 28 flat behind Sammy, P10. I think Harold will be out. JJ 27.5. Dan improving ever so slightly. Flicks P8, yeah. Sammy's out. What's Bobo got? Bobo needs to improve. Andy does, P1, 27.2. Moritz, P3, 27.3. Armar's invalidated. I think Dan's backed out of this lap. He's not really pushing. Yeah, Dan's backed out. So yeah, we've lost Sammy, Harold, Dan, Airways and Mechanical though. I mean, it definitely makes the constructors fight interesting. Haas and Alpine in a battle. One of each out there in Q2. One of each through to Q3. Great lap there from Paulie Orange when the pressure were on at the end. Bobo setting the fastest time though. But again, less than a 10th covering top 3. Close. And yeah, less than 6.5 tenths covering the top 10. Losing Sammy, Harold, Dan, Airways and Mechanical as second, again covering the top 15. Same as Q1. So pace definitely up there. Obviously time's improved by a number of attempts, so still to be a second spreading the full 15. Good improvement from everyone. But now, the one that matters, Q3, who will be the first out on track? It's normally mechanical, but he's not here. So Flick's first out. It's coming up to 130R now. There we go, Flicks through the S's, up the double left-hander now, up the hill. Through Diagonal 1 and 2. Into this tight, slow second gear hairpin. Run down into Spoon, drops 1 gear, drops 2, on the exit now, full throttle, ERS burning, pushing on this run down to 130R. Does he stay full throttle? He does, with ERS on as well. All the way down to second gear now for this chicane. Went a little deep in the first part of it. Hugs the pit wall. 28 flat for his first lap. Amar will be next. Amar 27.5 off the rip. That is a good lap time. What can JJ do? JJ's coming into the pits, I think. Yeah. Bobo's on an out lap. Moritz on an out lap. It's Pink next. It's a quick lap. Yeah. 26.9, very quick lap. Great job, Pink. Bruges 27.2. Oh, Bruges. Bruges has found some pace. Poly Orange 27.4. Glock 27.9. What has Bobo got? Ant's just starting his hot lap. Amar is, I'm guessing, on an in lap. Bobo is next. And Bobo 27.2 on his first run, so not quite there. Moritz on that back straight now. Gaggle of cars ahead of him, which I'm guessing are all on in laps. It's a quick time for Moritz there as well. That sector 2 split weren't too far off Pink. $27.3. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I'm pretty sure Pink's sector 2 split was a 109, 109.6 or something like that. And 127.7. JJ is back out. Moritz is going again, even though he's got a flashing... Oh no, Moritz was just on his time, sorry. Bobo's on his in lap. And is on his in lap as well. We've got JJ on an out lap. I'll be honest, Kieran, I don't want to insult you, but I'd say it's not your ability to learn, I'd say it's your inability to learn. Or disability, I don't know, could go down that route. JJ now on what will be his second go at a fast lap. He abandoned his first. Harold saying Bruges will have to fly the flag Alpine today. Don't say that. Don't say that, Harold. Plenty of laps. And JJ's backed out. Yeah, Bruges is looking quick, to be fair. It looks like he's found some pace in this break. I hope it's not just at this track. I hope it carries on for the last 3 rounds after this as well. But yeah, there's still points to be scored from yourself, Harold. Don't be too disheartened. And here we go, JJ goes again. 3rd time lucky. Yeah, he's invalidated. JJ is starting P10 Didn't look comfortable through Degner 1 and 2 at all though. We've got Glock, who's behind him on track on his outlap, so Glock will be first to start his final run. So, Glock starting his lap now. Flicks behind him, started his. Everybody else out on track now, bar JJ, who's back in the pits. Quarter of a second, sector 1 there. Not bad from Glock. Tidy through that section there under the bridge. Ooh, looked like you were drifting there into the hairpin. Bit of a rear lock up. Run into Spoon. Over 7/10 improvement at sector 2. Should put him around P3. Ooh, P5. He's lost some time though. Lost a couple of attempts in that final sector. Flicks has invalidated. So Flicks is not going to be improving. Armar around the final corner. Armar up to P5. Paulie Orange. Paulie Orange 26.9. Ooh. Ooh, Pink 26.6. Fuck off, Pink. Moritz 27 flat. What has Bobo got? 27 flat. Only 2 men in the 26s. And there you go, third. And 26.9. What a lap from Paulie Orange there in the Sauber. Great lap. I didn't realise you had flu, Glock. Man flu or proper flu? But yeah, Pink on pole. Which is probably not what Rick wanted to see. Oh, sounds bad that got, mate. Probably not what you wanted over Christmas either. So we've had a 1 second spread for top 15, and now we've got a 10-second spread over at top 10. Come on, JJ. Yeah, unfortunate for JJ, just couldn't hook a lap up. And then on that final run, I don't know if it was too much curb or what, he just looked a bit squirrely through Degner 1 and 2 and invalidated under the bridge. I'll be back just before the start. And here we go on the formation lap. Quick check of the tyres. Glock, Flicks, Mechanical, Kieran, Riker, and Oliver on the hards. Everybody else on the mediums. So, Pink starting at the opposite end of the field to the current championship leader, his title rival, Rick. Both starting on the same tyres. But Rick's got a lot more traffic to get through. So we may see the championship lead switch hands. But we know Pink also has a bottle in his bag as well. You know, we saw it at Silverstone, battling for the lead and ended up crashing out. Let's see what happens. Let's hope for a good one, a good welcome back after Christmas. And overshot his marks. Kieran overshooting this as well. Here we go. 5 lights and we are off. Dan straight up. Harold dropping 2 places off the start, so not a good launch for Harold there. Pink holds his lead. Bobo up past Ant. Harold down 3. Rick up 2. See, with all these new liveries that are coming out now. Oh, was that Rick on the grass then? Oh, Rick Kieran. It could have been Kieran. Kieran's down to 20th. Oh, it sounds like a clear contact. Ant has lost a couple of places though. He's battling with Maritz now. And yeah, Ant just turns in as though he's not there. Sorry, Moritz turned in as though Ant wasn't there. I didn't realise it was Ant that spun then, sorry. Sammy goes deep and forces Ant off. So Ant has had a horrible opening lap there, through no fault of his own. You know, a driver turning across the front of him in spoon and then getting forced off at the final corner. And Sammy has held the position against him as well, so wouldn't surprise me if there's a report afterwards. Rick up 6th though, Rick up into 14th after that first lap. Pink on his own at the front, 1.6 seconds to Paulie Orange and Bobo, and then 1.5 seconds to Moritz and the rest of the field, then all in DRS by the 2 lads who've just pitted. Oliver didn't pit, sorry, Oliver's just had a bad first lap. Airways pitted. And then returns the favour and dive bombs Sammy. And breaks his wing doing so. Listen, I can understand the frustration, but, you know, 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's a shame. It's a shame. He was in a good position at the start of the race, and he's had it ruined off 2 different people. But you can't just lose your head. Don't get me wrong, I might be wrong there. He might have missed his braking zone, but it looked like he just dived up the inside of Sammy. So Rick up 7 places now. Probably going to be making a move on Harold this lap. No, not close enough. And is in the pits to replace that wing. You're getting a bit of field spread now as well. Top 4 all out of DRS of each other. From Bobo down to Glock within DRS, then Flick's 1.2 back, and then Flick's down to Rick in DRS. Rick's going for it on the run into 130R on Harold. Harold backs out, just pulls in behind him. Probably a sensible decision. It is not a place you want to be making a move. Dan was having a look at JJ though. Oh, Dan got a bad exit though. Sammy's past him. Rick looks to be having a look as well. And Rick goes around the outside, so Dan lost 2 places there on that straight. Rick up into P11. So Rick cutting through the field quite nicely there. Field starting to spread a little bit more now. Sammy out of touch with the lads ahead. Is Rick going to go for it? He is. That's Rick up into P10. JJ's gone for it on Flicks as well at 130R. Flicks is not having any of it though, and up the inside at the final chicane. JJ holds his line. I tell you what, great driving from both. Oh, Flicks is in the wall. He's lost his wing right at the pit entry. I'm surprised that's not caused a safety car or a VSC though. Flicks has no wing. Oh, that's a shame. That was great driving as well from both of them. But Rick up into P9. Who saw that coming? I thought, you know, it's quite difficult to overtake here. I thought it took a lot longer for him to get through. Helped with a couple of incidents, obviously, and Airways, Flicks now. Yeah. Still a good performance so far from Rick. He's gaps Sammy. He's just getting him out of DRS range after passing him this lap. He's done it as well. He's gapped him. He's got him out of DRS. Will Dan be able to make a move on Sammy this time? I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of ERS, but he will have the DRS advantage. Moritz up past Bruges. Moritz into P4. Yeah, Dan, no battery. Not enough battery to fight that. Harold sat comfortable behind with over half his battery left, so wouldn't surprise me to see Harold start moving forward soon. Rick's closed the gap down to JJ by about 8-9 tenths that lap. Moritz with a purple sector 1 there after getting past Bruges. But Moritz, Bruges, Armar and Glock all still in DRS. This is the battle for P4. Six laps in. Let's see, is Armar making a move on Bruges? No, not close enough. What about Dan, Sammy, Harold? No, as they were. Harold still holding over 50% battery, so Harold more battery than those around him. Rick is on the back of JJ now as well. And I'll tell you what, Paulie Orange is doing a great job at the front. You know, with Pink ahead, the gap was over 2 seconds. It's at 1.7 now, but that's also helping Polly Orange just pull away from Bobo behind him. So having a great drive so far. We'll have a look at them tyres. So your top 6 all on mediums. Then we've got Glock on hards. The next 6 drivers on mediums as well. Then Colin, Kieran, Oliver and Riker on hards. And went for softs. Is Rick going to make the move into 130R? No, he's not. He's not burning. But JJ has been. And Rick's got 90% battery now, so it's going to look like another position for Rick. It's not. JJ got a better exit out that final corner. And he holds it. Dan up past Sammy though. Round the outside at turn 1. This group's looking like it's a lot closer now as well. Oh, Bruce just dropping out of DRS to Moritz. Will that make him a sitting duck for Armar and Glock? Glock's tyres now should be the better tyre to be on. Sammy's made a mistake. Oh, mechanical spun. That's contact with Sammy though. I think a couple of cars getting past Sammy. Colin's gone to go up as well, and Sammy's not having any of it. So that's the second little bit of contact I've seen there tonight from Sammy. But he lost a couple of places. Harold up into P11, LOI Colin into P12. Harold's looking to make a move on Dan now. And he is. And Rick has made it past JJ on that lap as well. So Rick up to P8. Paulie Orange got that gap at the front down to 1.5. Bobo to 2 seconds. So he's pulling away from Bobo, closing in on Pink. Now my guess is Pink is cruising. A 40-odd% battery. Paulie Orange still at 100%. So, you know, it's not all down to him just cruising, but I don't think he's putting any pressure on it. JJ has had a moment at Degner 2 again. Oh, the corner that screwed him in Q3 has done him again in the race now, and he's got wing damage. He's down to 15th. So that promotes, Harold, Dan, Colin, Sammy, Kieran, Oliver. Bruges is back in that DRS of Moritz. We'd expect to see Glock start taking advantage of these lads now. Them hard tyres must be the... Glock's pitted. Glock's got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Shit. I know he's on pad. Maybe his tyre was really high. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I would have expected to start seeing him move forward, but unfortunate though for him to get that 10-second penalty as well. He won't be happy with that. JJ in the pits as well, I'm assuming repairing that wing. Fresh set of hards on. Yeah, front wing's repaired. What's interesting is the fuel lights. I see a few yellow fuel lights there. Paulie Orange, Bobo. Harold had one earlier. He's managed to save a bit of fuel. Oliver's got one. L.I. Collins just dropped off the back of the two lads ahead. I think Dan's just dropped off the back of Harold as well. Bruges still sticking with Moritz. Salmar still sticking with Bruges as well. Dan's decided to box. He's decided to pull the trigger. I never said pull the pin. I don't know. Does it? Yeah, makes sense still. Mechanical pits. Around lap 12 I'd expect to see people pitting, so nothing out the ordinary there. Kieran and Oliver fighting. Oliver's now all over the back of Sammy. Them hard tyres must be the better tyre to be on now. Glock up past Riker. Round the outside of Riker. At the hairpin. Nicely done. Bobo's pitted. Almar's pitted. Rick's pitted. Harold's pitted. Collins pitted. Sammy stares out. Oliver stares out. Kieran stares out. Kieran, I understand, Ferrari ahead. His teammate had boxed ahead of him. So Bobo's still got that yellow fuel light. So Dan's undercut on Harold's worked. But Dan's got soft tyres on. Why has Dan got soft tyres on? I'm going to assume that's a mistake. Pink boxes, pull the orange boxes. What do Moritz and Bruges do? They both box. So Pink will come back out in the lead. Sammy is in off the hard tyres. No, he's not. He's on the mediums, sorry. It was Oliver who's on the hards. Oliver and Kieran on the alternate strategy. Won't surprise me if Kieran's got a nosebleed right now. Oliver actually was closing in on Paulie Orange. It's around a second, that gap. Kieran's got a bit of company at the moment. Bobo and Glock right behind him. And Bobo is up the inside of Kieran on the exit of the final corner. Up into P4. Rick in P10 with 2 people ahead to stop. I think Glock may have to stop again as well, and he does have that 10-second penalty. Glock on the back of Kieran now. He's going for a move. He's going for it. And he's got it done. Nicely done there. Had that superior grip. Up the inside. Before Spoon. And Bobo is up past Oliver on the straight on the run to 130R. But Pink and Poly Orange looking very comfortable at the front. I've got Bobo 3 seconds back from Poly Orange in P3. And I've got to say he looks pretty comfortable there. Glock's his next rival, but Glock's going to have to pit again. He's not going to get them mediums to the end if he struggles getting the hards 12 laps. Yeah. It'll be an interesting finish. Moritz, Bruges, Armar, and no Rick on the back of that foursome, so very close in the battle for what I believe to be net P4. On track as it stands, it's net P5. Rick up past Armar. Oh, into that final chicane. Is he going to look at trying to get Bruges as well? I don't think Bruges will take it lightly. Bruges will be burning as well. You got Moritz trying to get past Kieran. He does up the inside into turn 1. Pushes Kieran a little wide at 1. Riker is in the pits. Surprised Oliver and Kieran haven't pitted yet, to be honest. Unless they're just hoping for a safety car. I think Glock might have made a mistake there, trying to make a move on Oliver. I'm not too sure, just saw the names swap. Bruges is up past Kieran. Kieran now holding Rick. No, he moves wide, lets Rick through. Nicely done. Eleven laps to go. I'll be honest, I don't think Glock can do 17 laps on the mediums. Which means he's going to have to box, which means he's going to have to serve that 10-second penalty. Oliver obviously needs to pit. Kieran needs to pit. Dan's going to need to pit because he can't get them softs to the end. Oliver's in. Kieran's in. Harold's in. What's happened to Harold? Wing change. So Harold's had a moment. Fucking hell, Harold. What are you playing at? Is Moritz closing the gap to Glock? I don't think he is. It's staying around 2.5 seconds. It's up to 2.7. Rick is closing in on Bruges though. Oh, yellow flag. That's Flicks in sector 1. The fresh ads. Glock, yeah, Glock's boxed. Rick's having a look round the outside of Bruges now. Bruges holds his inside line, but Rick has the pace. Yeah, gets the move done. Nicely done. Nice driving there from the both of them. I've got to say, a great drive from Rick. From that Q1 disaster. You know, out on his first out lap in Q1. Not a single time on the board, not a lap completed. Half a lap. He lost it on the back straight into 130R on his out lap. Started P20. And he's up to P5 with 9 laps to go. And yeah, he's in for P4. Really looking at, you know, Moritz ahead of him. Which, you know, is damage limitation. You know, it's the best damage limitation he's gonna get. And Dan Pitt's now off them softs. I'm assuming that him picking softs was a mistake. I'm assuming the game's put him on them. Mechanical pits as well. Yellow flags there for Oliver. He's got wing damage. Moritz just losing touch with Rick now as well. Rick's pulled half a second in on Bobo, but I don't think he's going to have enough to catch Bobo. Paulie Orange is doing a great job at keeping Pink honest. You know, Pink can't just completely relax here. It probably doesn't help Pink that Rick's cut through the field the way he has. There you go, Rick fastest lap as well. Pink will see that now. Pink will know exactly where Rick is because he'll see him on the leaderboard. Obviously, if you're in P1, it shows you the top 5. So you'll see Rick in P4. And I know Pink. He's going to want to take that fastest lap back. Oliver has pulled into the pits and retired. Harold up past Airways. Airways back past Harold. I missed the overtake, so I don't know if there were contact or something in the overtake. He's given the position back. It looked like he pulled aside. Unless there a yellow flag? No, because Oliver's car didn't get released. No, I've no idea. No idea. God only knows. Oh God. Bruges still. It's this battle for P5, Moritz, Bruges and Almar, that I'm keeping an eye on. It's the only real battle we've got. We've got Airways and Harold for that 15th position, which is 1 point. But yeah, Moritz, Bruges, Almar, all close. JJ's had a decent recovery as well after his early mistake. But has he got another 6 laps in them hards? Yeah, look, Oliver, we're not going to get into that, mate. That's for stewards. That's for reporting once the incident channel's open. I didn't see what happened, so I can't comment on it, mate. But shame to see you out. There we go as well. Pink has set the fastest lap. I knew he'd want to take that back off Rick. Rick's pulled 2.5 seconds in on Bobo, but I don't think Bobo's pushing. No, Bobo's got full battery. Rick's at a quarter. It is a difficult track to overtake on, unless there is a big difference in wings. Oh, mechanical past Harold at 130R. Risky. Come on, Harold, get your bleeding elbows out. Dan got past Riker there as well. Glock got past JJ. Flicks a 3-second penalty. Is Bruges able to do anything on Moritz this time? He's going for it. So Bruges up into P5, Moritz, Armar sat behind, all similar battery levels, these three. So this battle is going to go to the very end. Be interesting to see how the two Mercedes drivers fight each other. Armar 1 lap older tyres than his teammate. Mechanical up past Airways now. They're medium tyres, definitely the faster tyre to be on. At this point in the race, the lower fuel load. Glock on the back of Kieran now as well. So Glock, considering he's 2 stopped and he's got the flute, not doing too bad a job, mate. Not doing too bad a job at all. Keep going. Bruges is closing in on... sorry. Rick's closed in massively on Bobo. But it's not enough that he's going to be able to challenge before the end of the race. The gap's gone from like 9.5 seconds now down to 4.6 now. But there's only 3 laps left. Harold up past Airways. Flicks up past Airways as well now. This train for P5 stays as it was. Bruges is burning more battery though. Is he burning too much too soon? Only 2 laps to go. Well, this lap and 2 more. Glock has made it past Kieran into turn 1. Much fresher, hard tyres as well, so should probably be able to catch his teammate before the end of the race. See if anyone's still got that flashing fuel light. No, nobody. Everybody's recovered the fuel they needed. Paulie Orange has got that gap down at the front to 1.8. He's doing a good job, you know. He's keeping the pressure on just enough that Pink can't relax. Oh, Bobo, 3-second penalty. Rick only needs to close in by another second for a podium. Oh, that'll light a fire under Rick. And Bobo's got more battery than Rick. Glock's up past his teammate now. See, all these unlockables, now everyone getting new liveries. 2 teammates there in different cars, it's confusing. Airways in the pits. I'm guessing he's retiring. Yeah. Rick's close to that 3 seconds. Bobo's going to be burning everything now. Rick's not got a lot more to burn, but he's in the 3 seconds. It's at 2.7. Glock with 3 seconds. That'll put him behind his teammate and Kieran. That'll put him down into P11. Ah, shame for Glock. Can't. Oh, Bobo. Oh, fuel lights are coming on for everyone, I think. Everyone getting a bit low. Rick, 2.5 seconds, that gap to Bobo. Bobo with a 3-second penalty. We got, Red. Is that a Red Bull? Flicks is DNF'd on the final lap. But here we go. Pink has pushed more on this final lap, boosted that gap up to over 2.5 seconds from him to pull the orange. Pink takes the win, which is what he needed. Great start back after that Christmas break. Picking up on Rick's misfortune in quali. Pull the orange, absolutely brilliant drive from him. Rick takes P3 after Bobo's penalty. Got it by 1.2 seconds as well. Bobo P4, Bruges P5. Kept ahead of the Mercedes though. Great job from Bruges, Moritz and Almar P6 and 7. And we've got a 20-second gap back to Sammy. And I tell you what, Glock's teammate has done him a solid. He's held Kieran up and finished 14 thousandths of a second behind him, so Glock keeps P9. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant teamwork. JJ P12, Dan P13, Mechanical P14, Riker 15th, no, Riker 16th, Harold 15th, and Ant across the line. I think Ant took P16 off Riker there as well, so Riker's penalties costing him at the end. Pink taking the win, but that man to Pink's left there, Rick, P3 on the podium after starting P20, after crashing on his outlapping quali. Oh wow, what a comeback. What a comeback. So yeah, Pink will take the lead of the championship, but not by as much as he'd have hoped. I'll fire invites out for the podium, but then I am going to just disappear for a second. I'll do the interview as soon as I'm back. Quite a big field spread there as well. Pink taking the win. Polly Orange P2, Rick P3 after Bobo's penalty. Bruges P5, Moritz 6, Amar 7, Sammy, Glock, Colin rounding out the top 10. Then we had the 3 that didn't finish. Oliver Airways both pitting and quitting, and then flicks his DNF on that final lap. Right, I'll fire the podium invites out and I will be back in a second. So, Pink. Hold on, where's everyone's names gone? Rick. Pink. Polly Orange. And I'll be back in a second, lads. I am back. And who have we got? It's myself, Rick and Pink. And I think that is it. I will start with you, Rick.
Good evening.
I mean, look, it must be a mixed emotions for you. You know, it obviously didn't start as well as you'd have liked, to say the least. But
Yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that.
all right, fair enough, fair enough. But one hell of a comeback in the race.
Um,
For me personally, I wasn't expecting that much overtaking. I thought you'd struggle to get through because it's quite a difficult track to overtake on. You know, everyone running similar wings. There's pretty much only one overtaking spot. I thought you'd struggle to make your way through, but you seem to make light work of it in that first stint.
yeah, I mean, I guess, um, the fact that I'm literally shaking is maybe an answer that's good enough, but
It meant a lot then. You put a lot of
oh,
effort into that.
I drove my heart out tonight. It's insane. And honestly, I didn't really expect, you know, to even get into the top five. So, I had a good start, picked up like 3 positions after turn one, and then just, sometimes some chaos happened, some people went wide. I took advantage of it, and I think at the end of lap 1 or 2, I was already up like 6 positions. So
Yeah.
yeah, after that, just got into a groove and just went for overtakes, where you wouldn't really expect, or well, where you would expect it, but not on the game, because it's very difficult.
Yeah, I seen you go for a few moves into 130R. Um,
Yeah,
to be fair, they weren't risky moves. It were only, you know, when you had a pace advantage and you could quite easily get it done. Where
well,
else did I see you do a move that I didn't expect?
there was one risky move, and that
Do
was in
it,
Bruges, down into the chicane. I got a great run.
that's the one. I just flicked on board as you
Oh
went up
yeah,
his inside.
yeah, and I was midway through the braking zone, and I'm like, okay, this isn't working out as I wanted it to, and then eventually it worked out because Bruges had to go off his own line.
Yeah.
I got a better exit, and it was a drag race towards turn one, and I managed to just completely outbrake him, which I didn't expect, but it worked out.
Yeah, it was. There was some good racing in there, to be fair, and it's a shame that some of the incidents that happened as well were after some very good racing. Um, yeah, there's
Yeah,
it's probably going to be some reports, but
probably, but I'm not gonna be in any of them because I haven't had any trouble. So
no, it didn't look like it, mate. It didn't look like it at all. Yeah, you just kept yourself to yourself and cut your way through the field, mate. Absolutely brilliant drive.
yeah, thanks. I mean, quali was shit, but um, even Bobo DM'd me personally, like, keep your head up high, yeah, just keep
That's
your
it.
head up high, keep focused. And at that moment, I was really pissed at myself and just almost gave up. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Listen,
So
sometimes it happens, mate. Sometimes it happens, and at the end of the day, anything can happen in that race. As soon as that race
true,
starts, like we had no safety cars, so it's not like you've benefited on any, you know, any luck really. You know, there were a couple of incidents, but sometimes you get that, sometimes you don't. And Yeah, you had a great drive, mate. You cut your way through. Your pace were brilliant. As soon as I saw you take that fastest lap near the end in that second stint, I was like, "Oh, Pink's not going to like this."
Well, he took it back, so
And yeah, I said straight away. I went, like, obviously when you're leading, you can see the top 5 on the leaderboard. I was like, Pink knows that Rick's in P4. He's going to take this fastest lap straight back.
yeah. Well, I mean, fastest lap, I don't really care, but
Yeah, no point for it anymore. So
I'm really happy with the race. I drove today, so
yeah, great
yeah,
drive, mate. Great job.
thanks.
I'll be honest, you are my driver of the day. I can't ignore a 20th to 3rd.
Thanks.
It was going to be Paulie Orange because I was really happy with his drive. Thought he did a great job. You know, just kept enough pressure on Pink that he couldn't just chill out at the front. But yeah, P20 to P3. I can't ignore that. Great job, mate. Well done.
Thanks.
And on to the new championship leader. He's back, Pink.
Hello.
How was that for you?
More difficult than I expected considering how qualifying went.
Yeah, I qualify. Obviously, your quali pace is insane. You set that lap. I didn't expect anyone to beat you, and I expected you to just pull away at the front. Obviously, normally there's you, Rick, Bobo, sort of keeping a group together at the front, and with Rick and Bobo missing from that, I thought you were just going to pull away. And it, you know, don't get me wrong, you got your lead, you got him out of DRS, but it didn't go much above 2 seconds all the way through the race.
Yeah, it seemed like Paulie Orange had a lot better tyre wear than me. Towards the end of the medium stint, he was starting to close up again.
Yeah, so I think it went up to 2.5, and then next time I looked, it was 1.8.
It got down to 1.1 at some point.
Oh.
I know if he had got in, it would have been game over because he had better straight line speed than me as well.
Right. So if he'd have got the DRS, that were it.
Yeah, I went completely opposite to how I did it last season with setup. So yeah, I was running 30-10 wings.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Seems a bit extreme.
It was, but I was watching back last season's Japan, the finale obviously, and I had no straight line speed, barely any cornering advantage over the others, so I was like, I've got to do something mad. Went completely against my driving style and just went with it.
Right. Fair enough. I mean, it sounds daft, but it worked. So,
Luckily.
no, great job, mate. Great win. Like you said, another pole position. Did you think, knowing that Rick was starting P20, did you think you were going to have a bigger swing in the championship than you did get?
Oh no, I knew Rick was coming through.
I see. I didn't think it'd be that easy to overtake and cut his way through. I thought he'd struggle. Like Rick said himself, I thought he'd struggle getting into the top 5.
Rick and Bobo, the two people you can guarantee if they start at the back are going to end up either close to or on the podium. It's always those two. Their race pace are just unmatched.
That's high praise coming from yourself.
Well, it's true, really. Like, I don't believe I had the race pace over the others.
I know. Rick in F2 is something else. That's a different beast. But
well, don't we have that Liam guy joining next season?
I'm not sure. He's getting a PlayStation or something. So we'll see then. But yeah, obviously we did F2 here on Tuesday, and obviously I know F2 is different. It is very hard to overtake here in them, and I just thought the F1 would be the same. You know, a lot of people running similar wings, low wings. the straights being hard to overtake on, and I didn't expect Rick to get up to where he did. But I also expected you to just, you know what I mean, just pull away.
Yeah, well, I just didn't really have the pace for race pace because of the setup.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest.
But that doesn't matter because you still took the win.
Yep.
Still took the win. You know, you're on that top step and you take the championship lead now. 3 rounds to go.
Ooh.
Is this normally the point that you crack and you start falling to pieces, or?
No, we wait for the last race for that.
Fine. Is that the finale? I look forward to it, mate. I'm here for comms for all of it.
I'm not having 4 seasons in a row. Actually dreadful.
I thought Rick had thrown it away tonight, and then that recovery.
How do you think I felt?
Well, I could tell with your mood. I was gonna tag you in the tier 1 chat, but I thought you didn't seem in the mood for it.
No, not really. I was quite pissed, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd save it for actually speaking to you after the race. No, great drive. Great drive, both of you. Well done. It keeps that battle alive, which is, great for me. Gives me something to talk about at least. Well done. Cheers to everyone who's tuned in. Cheers to everyone who's commented. Join us Sunday on our Twitch, where Tier 3 will be racing here at 8 o'clock UK time. And then, where are we next week? Is it Zandvoort next week?
Oh, bloody hell.
I hate that track. I hate that track.
Rick's winning.
Watch me fuck up quali again.
I'll crash.
No, it's not. It's Spa. Spa next week.
I wanted to say...
Zandvoort the week after.
Here we go.
Pink's back in it.
Well, I like Spa too, but I don't think I have the pace versus Pink.
We'll see.
We'll see indeed. Next Friday, 8:30 for that. Make sure you tune in. See you then.